Hello! Why are we dabbing? Oh no.
Why
What a
aren't you
start.
dabbing?
Why aren't you dabbing?
Probably because I'm clumsy and I will hit myself in the face. That's
I don't know if
probably
that's a good
why.
enough answer.
That doesn't stop me.
You just
Show's
Fine.
over. Pack it up. I'm out.
You've been great. Good audience.
Ray's just remembered what it's
Solid.
like to play with us and is regretting a lot of things.
Ray, that's why we haven't played in a while, right?
that's all right. Yeah, no,
they've just been
that's-
putting it off. They're like, I can't do this.
Hello,
People.
these people. God damn. Hello, gods, goddesses, and our non-conforming deities, and welcome to part 3 of our Hades charity game after a brief hiatus after life things happened. In heavy quotation marks, but we're here, we're back with all of these wonderful people. Yeah, just a couple of things before we go ahead and jump into the game here. You'll see a bar right above us. That's what we made in the last 2 sessions. The goal after this pre-recorded session is to celebrate in the chat with y'all after absolutely smashing the goal above us, and I absolutely know we can do it. We're raising money for the Trevor Project, which is an LGBT plus charity, which does a whole ton of amazing work. You can check them out by doing !charity in the chat while you're watching this, and !donate for the donation link. They do some fantastic work protecting and helping and developing LGBT plus youth, a cause that is quite dear to many of our hearts. So yeah, you should go ahead and check that out and donate if you are able. That would be fantastic. And because life, and we want to see you absolutely smash that goal, if we do reach the end target as this airs, or after this airs, then we'll go ahead and make the end goal, the final session, which will be partly Hades and the final battle there, and partly the extended polycule date night that people have managed to talk themselves into. We'll say that. Flirt their way into. We'll go with that. But yeah, so please, if you're able, donate. If not, retweet, share, all of that good stuff. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and jump into things. So, our wonderful folks here, our party, have just escaped the second level of hell here. Having defeated the Bone Hydra, you made your way down the steps, back into this strange liminal space, as it was, as you continue your travel down and down and down. You get the emotional vibes again that you did the first time you descended down these stairs, but these ones are a little different. This time you get a feeling of determination, a feeling of triumph trying to push its way into your psyche. You find yourself very easily remembering your greatest wins, your biggest victories, your hardest fought battles that you succeeded at, whether that be actual conflicts or other successes, depending on whatever means the most to you, essentially. They don't solidify necessarily, but they kind of flit between your mind, just these particular images trying to force their way in. How's everyone feeling after defeating the Hydra and working your way down to the third level of hell here?
I mean, I feel like a badass, personally. And
Yeah.
I'm ready to feel like a badder ass.
Yeah. Kohl feels pretty pleased as well.
Yeah. I'm ready to take a break. Ready to just have like a little sit.
Can we have a long ride?
Kyveli just manipulated lava, so she's feeling pretty fucking awesome.
Everyone, I feel like a badass motherfucker.
Antiope, I want a nap.
Could I please?
Yeah, and Teddy's like, can we how about we
She'll
just-
rest.
let's go fishing. We can fish. Kyveli can like pick up some stuff. This is a field, like we're in fields.
Mhm.
We can just gather some things. Pull over. No. That's like, no, we have a date. We gotta get through this. We're badasses.
You've lost all, like, it's like, okay, yeah, we could finish this, or I could go back. We could just do the date. Like,
I'm sure they wouldn't mind. We got halfway. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Not that we have any
I mean,
way
how-
of knowing what halfway is.
Yeah. I mean, how far
In character.
did Zagreus get? I mean, he probably did get.
Yeah, we
that
probably
far.
got way further than Zagreus.
Yeah, right, probably.
oof.
So wait. So we keep going down until we come. So is the underworld on top of the real world? I don't understand.
Underneath. That's why it's called the.
But if we
Underworld.
keep going down, how do we get up? Right?
Well, we're going up.
So were we at the bottom
Wait.
first?
We
Why
started
is
at
this
the bottom. We started at the bottom, and now we're here.
But why is this 3? Right? Because like in theory, the bottom should be like however many layers they are.
I think because the underworld is underneath, they just do it in reverse.
Like-
That's stupid.
I'm not arguing with you, but
Okay. No, I'm sorry. I know that came off like it. You didn't set it up. I was just
yeah, I'm not the boss here. Take up
Wait,
with
wait.
ladies.
Did you? You didn't though, right? Set
What,
it
make
up.
the underworld?
Yeah.
No.
Just you.
I wish I did. I would have done it much more efficiently than this.
I think if she made it, it'd be a lot cooler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there'd
It'd be
still
a
be
lot
about
more
the same amount of
stuff.
skeletons. I'm very happy with the amount of skeletons, but
Maybe the distribution of skeletons could be better. I haven't seen skeletons in a while. There's a lot of
There's like a
fucking
really high
grass.
concentration of skeletons in one place.
There's a lot of fucking grass up here. What the fuck is that about? Yeah, isn't there like grass and shit where we are now?
Yeah.
Is it cold?
You
Yeah, Nomalanga is tilted.
you exit these stairs and find yourself in this large, like, misty meadow.
Oh,
There's
No.
grass and plants and flowers scattered all across the area. The mist layer is thick with a dense fog up above you and down below in the gaps that you see, almost creating these cloud lakes as they were. There are very beautiful metal decorations, like fences and podiums and things, scattered around the area, as well as these marble stone structures that are, some of them statues, some of them displays. It's all very regal.
we're in the fancy neighborhood of the underworld.
Wait,
It's like the
okay.
bougie bit.
Are we outside? Right, we are outside now. Yes.
We're outside, but we're inside.
We're like, yeah, this is the outside of the inside. We
So-
have to get to the outside of the outside.
Okay, wait. So underneath your like country or whatever is an underworld, and in that underworld there is an outside.
Yeah, why is this so hard to understand?
I hate it here.
I also hate it. Yeah, it's a bit. Is it cold? It's cold, right? Comparative to.
It's a little chilly, yeah, in comparison to most of the underworld. There's a coldness that embraces you, but it's not major. It's just a little kind of like makes your hair stand on end a bit, but kind of gives you a little bit of a chill, but nothing major.
Kyveli's just happy to see some plants. I think she just starts picking some random plants.
Hell yeah.
Just like, I'll just lean down and grab this and this, see if I need it later as we're walking.
You walk along, you grab some things, and you get a nice little collection of some flowers that you recognize from the surface and a lot of flowers that you don't. But more importantly, as you kind of step a little bit from the party, you're the first to kind of catch this in your earshot. You hear talking. You hear
Oh,
discussions.
here we fucking go.
Just, just off in the distance. It just sounds like a conversation.
This is me, right?
Yeah. It's a little muffled. Just partly due to distance, partly due to the mist that occasionally kind of like pushes its way through the landscape in front of you and then disappears again. But yeah, as you're the kind of a little bit more forwards, picking things up, you hear people talking.
She's so gonna go closer and try to find them. She'll like look back at the others and be like, and then just like head off to find these people.
We'll go follow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Continuing through this this little section of Elysium, you spot a couple of silhouettes in the distance. You get through a little bit of the mist kind of blocking the way, and the conversation picks up a little bit, and it's just two people talking. Seem to be recounting tales of battle, it seems. You hear a couple of them talking about weaponry that they've used in specific situations, and looking forwards, you see, the first thing you would see is this bright red blanket that's been laid out across the grass. There are a couple of goblets and a this very nice like wine stein, as it were, and you see two silhouettes. As they clear up a little bit, you see two gentlemen sat at this little picnic blanket currently. One of them has both goblets in their hand, and occasionally will kind of chuckle to themselves. You watch their shoulders bounce a little as they slip the goblet down to the second man, who has their head currently on the first one's shoulders, and takes an occasional sip of wine through. Both individuals do have weapons, but they're kind of off to the side of them. They are armored, but doesn't look like they've seen any combat recently, at the very least. And the first one spots you, kind of shakes his shoulder. The second one kind of comes to attention, takes a look, and slowly pulls themselves up and sitting upright, taking a little look further, sussing you all out before whispering to the first individual. He smiles a little, kind of just scratches his hair a little bit before waving you over.
Hey, you don't mind if I take all your flowers and herbs and stuff, do you? I mean, I've already got them, but she's just like holding a bunch of plants.
Already mine, but I
They're
thought I
already
should ask you
mine,
now.
but I...
They're not ours, but sure, go ahead.
Thanks.
Free to grab.
You guys are
whatever
cute
need.
together, by the way.
Told you. And one of them just rolls his eyes and kind of squirms a little bit awkwardly, just as in like, PDA's not my thing, but okay. Like, just shakes himself off a little bit and just... The first one speaks again. Just, not often we have travelers. If I may be so bold, what brings you around this way?
Oh, just doing some loser's job for him. It's pretty easy.
I guess that Zeus told us to come here. We're trying to get out.
That's certainly interesting.
Wait, I thought his name was Agrius.
Well,
Was it
Zagreus is
Hades?
Hades, that's what I meant. God.
I thought you meant Hades. It's okay.
Hades.
I mean,
Hades,
Zacharias
Zeus,
and
Poseidon?
Zeus.
I mean,
Zacharias
all
and
the
Zeus
gods
are
are like, hey,
very
get out of there.
similar name. They both start with Z. Is he his dad?
No, Hades is his dad.
Oh, that's weird.
Oh,
Remember the
That's
nepotism?
That's why Hades
yeah.
looks so disappointed all the time.
Oh, that's fair.
You get a chuckle out of one of them as the other kind of looks towards the first. Just
Are we allowed to laugh at God? They say.
So yeah, we're doing some guy called Zacharias' job for him, just like walking through the underworld and kicking the ass of whatever tries to stop us. It's pretty easy. It's kind of fun, actually.
As you do.
It's not bad.
We had some really good food
Mm.
downstairs. We have a date later. Does it still count as one date? We have a date later with multiple people. One date.
I think it counts as one.
One day, yeah. So like things have been like we're pretty much killing it.
Yeah, it's the most social I've ever
literally.
been.
Literally and figuratively.
We like
killing it.
there's a Hydra thing.
You did get bones from that, didn't you, Kyveli?
I have herbs. I'll be fine.
yes, they have a habit of popping up every now and then. Most certainly, they're a handful, to say the very least. But it looks like you've been more than successful, and most certainly worthy to grace the halls of Elysium, at least for a little while.
Oh, we are in the bougie neighborhood. Huh.
Picks up the stein and just... Did the wine not tip you off?
I mean, everything tipped me off.
So is
But-
this like where the rich people go?
I suppose that's a decent analogy. Yeah, essentially. That is
I mean, it's
Oh.
supposed to be where, like, the great warriors and the people who are heroes and have done good deeds go.
Oh, then no one here should be rich.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Most of these individuals end up with some kind of wealth, even if they don't want it. So it's kind of
Like
nice.
spiritually, like spiritual wealth.
It's like very easy to give stuff away.
It is
Did
indeed.
they try harder?
No, they're too busy going to space.
I'm sorry, I guys can't believe he's like, I've tried giving my money away. I just make too much of it. You're not trying hard enough, dude.
Try harder.
There's still homeless
Try
people.
harder.
Try harder. I promise you. I promise you.
Ancient Greece is perhaps a little different, but yes, most certainly.
I don't know. I don't think they tried hard enough then either. I wasn't there, but
This is the moral of the session today. Eat the rich. Done.
Indeed.
The individual will chuckle as you say that. Just this is indeed where the great heroes and those who lived good in their lives end up after a long stint up above, or one tragically shortened.
So which are you?
Little of column A, little of column B, I suppose. I, until very recently, was more directly in the service of Hades. I still am, every now and then. I saw you all a little while back, but I'm allowed a little bit more leniency as of recently. Looks down towards the individual and just has a slightly love-struck smile that kind of comes across his face before he turns himself back towards you.
That's nice of the boss.
Yeah.
Very surprisingly so.
wait, what is your name?
Kind of just scratches his head a little bit and just... I mean, that depends on... Looks towards the other individual. Are they calling me by the nickname you gave me too, or am I allowed to give them my actual name? There's a slight scowl from them. A playful kind of roll of the eyes. Just... His name is Achilles.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
Nice.
The best of the Greeks.
You say that, and there's a little blush that comes across his face. Just, I most certainly tried my best.
Well, it's very nice to meet you.
So you must be Patroclus.
He nods. Achilles just kind of juts in with an elbow and just, come on, I know that we're working on the whole, not being good with people thing, so...
I understand this completely.
I have one of those too. Achilles.
A pleasure to meet your acquaintance.
It's dope you guys are still together. That's really cute.
Mhm.
Well, we, talked. And...
Great talk. Do you know how we get out of this place? Is it just a walk because it's a nice place? Do we just have some wine and go?
Achilles smiles, and their full focus now turns back towards you as they say, Elysium is a little easier and a lot harder than what you've already been through. A little easier simply because, well, there's a lot of supplies to keep you going, a lot of wine, a lot of food, a lot of good things, but you will more than likely end up fighting at least some kind of warrior specters, individuals still looking for their last little scrap of glory before returning to the river. So, watch your back and keep your guard up, but if you've already made it this far, then I have no doubt in my mind that you'll be able to get through this.
So there will be some people having a midlife crisis down here looking for their golden years.
Mid-death crisis?
Yeah, they died
Yeah.
and now they're like, I still can fight. Don't send me to oblivion.
When it's like, why? Just kick it.
I see.
You're here having a picnic, which is lovely. Where do we sign up for picnics?
I would one picnic, please.
Picnic, please. One waterbed. Thank you.
a picnic, a waterbed, and a date pronto.
Chop chop.
I see you're as pinpoint with people as you are with your weapon. That is a good trait to have. Yes, there will be a lot of individuals down here who are attempting to seek their last scrap of glory. That usually doesn't end well. Either they run into each other, or they do reach the end and meet their fate in the Colosseum.
Colosseum?
The what?
Like a fighting pit.
The Colosseum is the one way out of Elysium to another layer of the underworld.
Cool. So we fight some gladiator and then we get to go.
Yeah. Probably some prick.
Gladiators, and yes,
Doesn't sound fair.
and then looks towards you, and yes. One of them, at the very least. A cocky sort, I guess. Very full of themselves.
Oh,
Met
Oh.
a few of them.
Is it Zagreus?
Is it Zagreus? Please.
Do we get to fight Zagreus?
That would be great.
Wait,
That'd be
is it
really
Zagreus?
funny.
I am ready.
If Zagreus could get here, why do we need to be here?
Because he's a prick.
Oh.
Probably caught a ride on Daddy's boat or something to get here.
It appears our new friends have your opinion of the boy.
Oh, right, yes, he sucks.
Patroclus kind of rolls his eyes and nods a couple of times towards you before Achilles speaks up again. Just, yes, regardless of your opinion on Zagreus, you will not be facing him in the Colosseum. It will be someone renowned and
Oh, it's not Perseus, is it?
Infinitely more boastful.
But it's not Perseus, is it? Because he sucks too.
Achilles kind of looks over, looks back, and just not entirely sure if I'm allowed to say. But
Oh, it's a surprise?
I don't like surprises.
I hate surprises.
If we guess, will you tell us if we're correct? Is it Jason?
Oh my god, I hope it's not him.
What does say, Jason?
Isaac said Jace.
These names are all foreign.
Jason, that's not a name. That's not a name you said.
It's definitely, you have all the Greek names, and it's like, yeah, and then Jason. Like,
Yeah.
is this somebody's self-insert character in Greek mythology? Like, what's happening?
I don't believe there was ever a Jason there. Like, yeah, and this guy's named Jason. Why? 'Cause it'd be cool, man. It'd be cool for me personally.
Right. So if you can't tell us like who's there, could you tell like? So what if you just like told us if we were wrong? You could just be like, no, it's not them. It's not them.
Achilles
That'd be-
chuckles to themselves and we'll go ahead and lean in a little and just kind of bring his knees up, rest his hands on them. Just it's someone that you would certainly be able to recognize if you've read a little bit of history, especially recently. But as I say, I'm not entirely sure whether I'm allowed to disclose that, so I'm going to err on the side of caution and say...
Nomalanga is gonna lean in. Whose history?
This place's history.
Well, okay. It can be Jason for all I care.
It'll be fine. I'm sure we killed a bone hydra.
Can we know the weapon that they wield?
You made it past the Furies. You made it past the Hydra.
We definitely fought the Furies, yes.
We definitely fought the Furies, for sure. Yeah.
Achilles full-on believes you. Patroclus is a bit suspicious about the way you said that.
We said it in a very normal way.
I have no doubt that Patroclus is the one that has the brain cell in this
Yes.
in this setup.
Achilles
Very
is kind
capable
of
on their
smart,
own,
but
one
he's
brain
very
cell
himbo.
together.
Yes. Exactly.
Super skilled apart, together one brain cell. Patroclus has the brain cell. I love them so much.
You...
Yeah.
That
So
comment threw me off. It's so true. They're just such himbos. Bless their hearts. I adore them. As a response to Kohl's question here, Achilles will say, one of them tends to use the classic spear and shield. The other prefers something far more weighty.
okay. Well, I mean, ain't nothing to it but to do it, so We should probably just keep going.
I think so.
Sounds good.
Let you two get back to your picnic.
Your company, however fleeting, was certainly most appreciated. I hope the fields find you well.
Thank you. And you too.
They pull out this this small little set from a little satchel and begin pouring the stein out into a few of them, and just I wasn't exactly planning to see people down here anytime soon, but pulls out these little shot glass sized little things, and just I usually keep one of these on me just in case, so one for the road.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, yeah. Are we doing shots?
Passes out a little bit of wine to each of you. Lifts their own goblet up.
Cheers.
Shots.
Shots, everybody.
It is good old-fashioned Greek wine. Amazing.
Is that good? Is that bad?
Depends what you think about wine, I guess.
Okay.
Gets the job done.
I'm not particularly a fan of wine, but I know a lot of people like it, so
Tastes like old grapes.
it's wine. Cool. You step through the door then, as the two individuals kind of settle back in, and there's a little there's a moment of silence before you just hear Achilles kind of turn and just go, "See, they were nice." You hear a grumble as the chatter kind of begins to continue. You watch as Patroclus sighs and puts an arm around Achilles and kind of brings him in close, and the conversation continues as you step away. I would like someone to roll a d20 for me, if you have one on hand.
Whose
do.
turn is it?
Yeah, whose turn? I've already rolled.
Who has
I have not.
There
And I
you
can
go.
Okay.
find a d20.
Go
Yeah, here's
for
one.
it.
I'm a little scared. 12.
Okay, give me 2 seconds. Beautiful. Okay, cool. In that case, you step into this next room, and it's another large open meadowed area. There's multiple gaps in the floor which seem to give way to these little cloud ponds, as it were. Other than some very over-the-top decorations and laurels and statues and things, the room is actually mostly empty. You do find two things. One, in the center back of the room are the same kind of circular orb-like things that you've seen before. There's two that sit at the back, both in different colors. Same circle spinning around the bottom. One of them is a bright and vibrant green that seems to kind of glow a little around it. And you see a small symbol of what appears to be a drawn bow on one side. On the other, you see the slight chill of an icy buildup around the bottom, and this blue and white kind of energy that pulses around it, with a symbol of winter in the center. The other thing you see in this room is way off to the side, way away. There is one of these small ponds with a little cloud section and what appears to be a couple of wooden seats, and there are two fishing rods leaning against the seats.
Gods can wait.
We need to go fishing.
Yeah, I agree.
We promised. We said that we would bring fish.
We did.
Oh yes.
The sexiest food.
Yeah.
Everyone loves the smell of fish. It just gets you going.
Yep.
An aphrodisiac, obviously.
Oh, for sure.
The smell of that wafting through a building definitely doesn't fill everyone with rage.
If you want your coworkers to love you, just leave fish in the shared fridge. That's what they say, right?
Just microwave some fish.
And then leave. Leave
And then
forget
just
about
leave. Microwave fish and then burn some popcorn, and you will be everyone's best friend in the office.
That's how you do it.
This is dreadful advice.
Right, we're
Oh,
teaching
okay.
people. We're teaching people valuable life lessons.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
There's only two
You
fishing
too want to
rods.
end up in Tartarus. Microwave fish in your workplace.
Who's going fishing? There's 2 fishing rods.
I mean, Kyveli seemed pretty into it.
Yeah,
want Kyveli to
I feel like Kyveli could fish. Like, you know, she collects weird shit. She probably needs like fish bones or something for her potions.
Kyveli become a master fly fisher too.
Oh my God. Perfect.
Okay.
Who wants to come fishing with me?
I can go fishing with you.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will.
Cole's like
observe.
immediate response was like, usually like with fish, you just But yeah,
Yep.
let's use the sticks. Let's use the sticks.
Both of you
Walks over with a gun.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, like has the gun and then just sees Nomalanga like, and then just like just gets the rod.
Not quite what the skill was designed for, but it's fine. Why don't you go ahead and roll me a hunt?
Oh shit,
Oh,
I can
God.
do that. I forgot. I'm a hunter.
I have nothing in that.
Rolled a 6 and a 5.
Good for you. When you have nothing in something, you just roll 1 dice, right? That's it. Yeah. That's a 3. Kyveli's shit at this.
Can we help you somehow?
Can Kohl help?
You can assist, yes.
Big fish.
Nomalanga, go ahead and roll me a go ahead and roll me a hunt check. We'll see how well this assist works.
You say who'd you say? Me?
Yes, if you're going to help.
Oh,
If
if Cole's up
wants
there,
to
Cole can
then-
help.
Yeah. Okay.
Cole can help.
Roll me another hunt check then. We'll see how well you can hunt along with, and we'll combine the rolls together and see how well that goes.
So I got a 5 and a 4.
Okay. Yeah, so that's a pretty solid assist on with Kyveli there. Yeah, absolutely. Cool. Give me a second.
I forgot I could hunt, guys.
I didn't even think about the fact that we would have to do some kind of skill check. I was just like, yeah, sure, let's go.
Gotcha.
Let's get this fish.
All my shit is in like attune, command, and study. Kyveli can't do anything other than those things.
Yeah, like mine are all in talking. So it's like, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna talk the fish onto the line? Hell no.
I will attune to the water and force the fish out of the water.
What you gotta do is you gotta freeze the water in a sphere around the fish. And then you have a fish globe.
Yes,
Oh yes.
fish popsicle. It's the best form to eat fish.
We could use the ice orb.
No, you don't even have to fully solidify. Like, you can still swim around in its little ice,
Oh.
like a little snow globe.
Oh, the ice is only on the outside, so it's still got
Yeah,
water in
so
it.
it's still like
Yeah.
swimming around inside. Keeps it
Cool.
fresh.
Sure.
I don't know.
More tips about fish with this gang.
Yep, with the Hades crew.
We know how
Let
to
us-
fish.
I'm here for it.
Tips and tricks.
Okay, so
Here they
let's
are.
resolve Kyveli's role here first. Takes you a little while, and you haven't really done this before too much. Fish aren't
Sure.
really used in your recipes very often for anything you create, so...
We got someone else to do it for her if she ever did need it.
Yeah, but a few little helping pointers from Kohl, and there's this very kind of... there's this very almost like parental moment from Kohl where you're just like, no, look, you need to just like guiding you a little bit and helping you out, and takes a few moments before, Kyveli, you feel something tugging on your end of the rod. You go ahead and pull it up, and the first thing you see is blue. It's very blue, like very bright blue, as clasped in the end of your fishing rod is this small blue, what looks like a clam.
Nice.
Oh, excellent. I could
Dangles
crumble down that shell, use it for dust.
Maybe there's something inside it.
Smash it to pieces. Please open it first.
Really, please don't choose violence here. She'll take the shell and see if she can open it up.
You, as you kind of like turn it around, there's two eyes just staring at you.
Oh, hi. I forgot you're alive.
Yeah, no,
I'm sorry.
I forgot clams have eyes.
I didn't actually. Izza did not know that clams have eyes.
Oh.
Do they? Is that a
A,
thing?
a clam, as in the clams that exist in Hades, do have eyes.
Okay.
Scallops have eyes. You want to Google that? It's
Mhm.
incredible. They have like hundreds of eyes.
Yeah, it's unsettling.
Yeah.
It's all around like the outside of their shells, and they're bright blue. And
I know
Yeah.
that Austin shares this opinion with me because I've seen them tweet about it before, but personally, like, I don't want to know anything about seafood, and I think it should stay in the ocean.
Please
Just
stay in the
leave,
fucking water.
leave the fish and all that shit in the water. Leave them alone. Like,
I
we have no business fucking with that shit.
We
If
left
you told
the
me clams
ocean.
had eyes, I would believe you because that shit freaks me out so much. Like,
We left the ocean for a reason.
Yep.
Okay.
Mhm.
We need
Like,
to
I'm
respect
from
that
New
choice.
I'm from New England, so my only mode is like, let's fuck with the ocean. Like, let's go see what's
Hey
in
man,
there.
y'all are like too close to the water to be doing that shit, man. We're,
I've
like,
We've got salt in our brains. You inhale too much salt from being close to the ocean, and it rots your brain.
I agree. As a Queenslander, 20 minutes away from the ocean.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep, I grew up 5 minutes from
Just
the
salt.
ocean. Now I'm 45 minutes from the ocean, and my brain is just full of salt.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And not like the kind that people, when they get salty on the internet, salty, but like actual
Mhm.
salt.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surrounded by the largest bodies of fresh water in the world, so I can't relate.
No,
We have the Thames, but I don't think fish can survive in there anymore.
no. I think
We have
something
to-
falls into the. If someone falls into the Thames, they come out without any hair and they glow in the dark.
Yeah, I don't think
Don't fuck with that
Thames
water.
counts as water anymore.
No, wait. I got us, everybody. The Thames are actually the River Styx. Now we're back in the Hades game.
Ah, very
That's a
good.
good way to cycle back around. I like it. This is Austin cat herding real quick.
Bless.
This is what happens when we don't see each other for a few months.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, you have a clam. It is staring you down. Just these, like, in the darkness, these two light blue eyes just looking through. Yeah, while this is happening...
Back in the water. No, I'm kidding.
While this is happening with Kyveli, Kohl, your fishing rod also begins to bob and wiggle, and you go ahead and reel it and pull it back up, and there is the immediate flopping of this white and kind of like white with a hint of orange and blue. This large carp, which you have managed to catch.
Nice.
I love Kohl. Neat.
Just not
Got it.
cool.
We found some fish.
I caught fish. Alright, moving on.
Nailed it.
Sweet. There are these two orbs on the other side. You can continue fishing if you want. That can be the rest of the session.
That's just the rest of the session. I can't believe I volunteered to have my character fish, forgetting how much I hate anything to do with fish.
No more fish. Let's go punch a Chad in the face.
Let's go punch a Chad. Chad hunters.
We never leave Hades. We just hunt down all the Chads who slip their way into Elysium. I technically did a good thing once. Well, too fucking bad.
You also left Ariadne on the top of a mountain and an island, but that is not the time for that. Also, I want to spin off. It's just Nomalanga Chad Hunter.
Yes, please.
Listen, I'm coming for you, Kylo Ren. I don't fucking care if you did a good thing once, man.
Yes,
Listen, bro.
please.
Listen, bro. Listen.
Left,
You like
right,
torture.
left,
Kylo Ren deserves to get fucked up.
You like torture
I
her. What do
agree.
you mean you get to make out? What?
Yeah.
Join me next time as I talk for 3 hours about how Kylo Ren's redemption is the least deserved redemption of like any media
It doesn't
ever.
make any,
Thank
it doesn't
you.
make any sense. It's like, well, he feels sad. Oh,
We
good.
all feel
It's
sad.
really sad that he killed his dad.
We all feel sad. We exist in, we exist in a society.
Oh man, I was a space Nazi once. Yeah, bro, let's not fucking chill. I don't. Well, my uncle tried to kill me. That's also not cool. I don't think he goes to Jedi heaven either. I'm just saying.
You all go to Jedi Hades.
Fight about it there.
Before we
Now we're
tumble
back.
too far into Hades Star Wars lore.
But what if?
But what if?
Don't tempt me, Frodo. What do we do in this situation?
I think I was the only one who hadn't touched an orb yet.
I think so.
Was I think.
Yes.
Am I remembering correctly?
You've not gotten to ponder an orb yet.
I wish to ponder, and I'm trying to think which one Kyveli would pick, because I feel like Artemis would be like her jam, but Demeter has some association as well. So I'm like, which one is she gonna pick? I don't know. But also, no, I think it's cool for Kyveli to understand which gods are which. Like, there's two people who don't know the Greek gods here at all. So like, someone has to understand them.
Like you would, yeah. Like I feel like we know what's going on
Yeah. So she like,
in this instance.
she'll like nudge Antiope and be like, okay, I'm pretty sure this is Artemis and Demeter.
Yeah.
Do you think we only get to pick one, or do we get both of these?
I feel like it might be an either or thing. Like, all right, so really can't go wrong. But also, like, what if you pick one and then the other one gets mad? So maybe it's less of like, who do you want boons from? Like, who do we want good stuff from, or who do we least want to be pissed off at us?
Okay, so Demeter has that like angry grandma energy that I would rather not fuck with. But also Artemis is like very well known for punishing people. That too.
Not
but also very well known for spitefully punishing people who fuck with her and her like lesbian gang. So do we want angry lesbian or angry grandma?
I make it a point to never have lesbians angry at me. So that's I vote for angry grandma in that let's go lesbians. Let's go lesbians.
Cool.
Part of
Also,
my
I feel like-
personal code of conduct.
I make it a point.
Like, also, I do kind of feel like most of the girls back home, you know, back in the Alive home, would probably get really pissed if I had the chance to meet Artemis and I didn't take it. So she just puts her hand on the Artemis orb.
I guess it's a let's go lesbians.
Let's go.
Go lesbians!
Let's go, lesbians!
Let's go lesbians.
It's one of my favorite gifts.
You see the orb swirl as there's suddenly a layer of leaves that begin to swirl and manifest and form. You hear the howling of a pack of wolves kind of echo throughout the chamber, and you hear her before you see her as she kind of steps. She's the first god that you've seen to actually step out of the orb, as opposed to just kind of resting where it is. She steps forwards, and yeah, the first thing you hear is, "Alright, I'm kind of busy this time, so if you can just go ahead and leave whatever offerings on the ground, and I'll go ahead and deal with it later, alright? And I swear to God, Zagreus, if you..." You're not Zagreus.
No, I'm much better.
Lucky for you.
Oh, thank God you're not Zagreus. Turns around, just, buddy, we're gonna have to wait a while. Sorry, yeah, hi.
Hi.
I'm Artemis. How's it going? I'm a little confused about this entire situation, but I also know if you ask too many questions, then you get answers, and I don't want them. So,
You're smart.
how's it going? What do you need? What are you here for?
Well,
Tell me
we're
the
trying to
only
do
questions I have.
Zagreus's job for him, so if you could help us do his job better than him, which we're already doing, but if we could do it like even more better than him and really show him up, that would be fun.
Cool. Also cool. And, ooh, that's gonna be a problem for you later. It kind of looks over towards the other orb and just, well, you're with me for a moment, so, you're gonna have to come a bit closer if you want to say hello. And, you just hear from the background, just the sound of, "You're right there. Oh, it's been a while since we discussed, but hope you're doing well." And you see like the little hand of Dionysus just kind of wave from off the edge of the manifestation here, as Artemis just goes, "He's been telling me I need to chill out, and he hasn't left my house in like a year and a half. So we'll see how
I
it
wouldn't
goes."
leave your house.
That is incredibly forward. I'm slightly into it. Anyway,
That's her whole deal.
The method works.
How do you feel about group dates?
While we have you, are you free?
not exactly one
Just
for
like
traditional dates in general, to be honest. But,
Dionysus is supposed to be in there too.
You didn't tell me about that part. All right, we'll come back to that conversation later. Anyway,
We'll circle back.
circle back to that. Yeah. So, pretty sure that anyone could do his job better than he can, but I'm happy that it's someone
unsurprising.
else. Yeah, you said you needed a hand, so I can go ahead and sort that out. Turns around and just, from apparently just the ether, manifests this this huge, beautifully carved, nature reclaimed bow that they pull out and immediately just kind of thrust forwards. Just, I had a few of these around spare, and well, it looks like you're currently in a situation that you didn't exactly want to do, and well, you're talking to the Queen of the Hunt, so hunt.
Thanks. This is cool.
Love it. Let's go.
God, I'm so into this, me Austin.
I don't really got much else for you. That's kind of my thing, Queen of the Hunt. So
Do you have arrows to go with the bow?
Oh, you don't need them.
You didn't.
Kohl can make you some arrows.
Oh no, you don't need arrows at all. Just go ahead and pull the string. As you pull it back, you feel the gap in your fingers suddenly part a little bit as this bright green, glowing arrow appears, already nocked, ready to be fired as you pull the bow back.
Oh, dip.
Hell yeah.
Oh, damn.
Kyveli's just like, oh,
Cole's
yeah.
brain has just exploded.
Kohl, take notes.
Cole is like immersed.
As a daughter of a forge god, that is incredibly sexy.
Huh.
The bow. I mean, also both of
Both.
you.
I've made a few in my time. Seem to work out pretty well. They work really well as party favors, but I've been told I'm not allowed to give them out like that anymore.
But who?
Why?
Well,
It's amazing.
Buzzkills.
not really a fan of parties anyway, and well, I've skipped the last few on Olympus for reasons, and
Oh, was
from the
Zagreus
back-
invited?
from the back you just hear Dionysus shout, "She shot Hermes in the ass!" Hilarious.
Well,
Under
did he
Artemis'
deserve it?
Under Artemis's breath, she just goes, "Yeah, Festus got my ass."
I like you. I knew I'd like you.
Feelings mutual at the moment, must say. It's nice to, well, just get right down to business with things. But, yeah, you're gonna have, like, a huge problem in, like, just a moment, so you're probably going to want to put that to good use.
So it is an either-or situation.
I mean, I used to be pretty angry about that, but I also understand that, you know, we're all good at different things, so I'm not particularly bothered, but probably not going to be the same.
Cool, good to know, thank you. She just like knocks an arrow, points it right at the other orb waiting.
Let's go, Grandma.
Let's do it. Let's go, you icy bitch.
Well, regardless, that's my quota. I'm going to go ahead and see whether Dionysus goes ahead and shoots a bow in his foot again. Good luck. You probably won't need
Thanks.
it, but I'll give it to you anyway. And let's hunt sometime. And
Oh no.
Oh yes.
Yes.
slips back
Alright.
into the orb.
Moderately distracted.
You don't even get a moment to kind of think things over before you hear the other orb begin to pulse and shake and rumble. And there's this expulsion of icy wind that kind of comes out of the sides, and the image manifests in front of you of this heavily cloaked older individual, still very pretty, even in very, very later years, has just this aura of grace and command, but also this slight edge of something that makes you a little fearful almost, like even beyond your usual reactions, as she manifests and hands together, looks towards you all. It's amazing how long you can live on this mortal realm and still be disappointed.
On one minute.
Whoa. Well, fuck you
So-
too.
Clearly, you've met Zagreus then.
I've met the child, yes.
I'm just saying, we're better than him.
Clearly.
No,
not
I'm
that
sorry.
much.
I'm sorry. We don't need to impress her. Fuck you too, lady. Who are you? You just met us.
Simply saying you made the wrong decision when a decision was brought ahead of you.
You see that?
I don't know. The
It's
other
really
lady was
cool.
really pretty and not mean. You are just being mean.
It sounds like you're being incredibly shallow.
It sounds like you're being a bitch.
Well,
You could have come out to, oh, I wanted to meet you too. That hurt my feelings. You know, no one wants to hang out with me or whatever your thing. It's not my. I don't know what your deal is, but you came out and you're like, oh, you guys all suck. That's not
So
how you
to be
make
honest,
friends.
we weren't entirely sure whether we got both offerings or we had to pick. So the system is a little
Not explained.
obfuscated. Yeah.
there's no instruction manual involved. We're just kind of figuring it out. So maybe cut us a little slack.
Yeah, didn't
We're
your who are you? Is like mom or something?
Kyveli's just like,
Alert! 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 Like, he's your family. He made the rules down here. I don't fucking know. I don't know. I don't even live here.
don't even go here.
He doesn't even go here.
I will talk my way out of this fight, damn it.
You know what? If you would like to persuade, if you would like to attempt to persuade yourself out of this fight, you can definitely roll
Sure.
for it.
What is that?
What are you
Sway?
trying to use here?
Would you say
Yeah.
that's sway?
Yeah. Unless you
Okay.
unless you have a call for something else.
Nah. There's sway and command.
Yeah, I don't think you can get away with command. So yeah, okay. we'll sway.
All right, let's sway.
I got 10.
Where?
Was that 5? You
What?
take the highest one number.
Right? We roll D10s in this or D6s?
D6.
D6 is Austin.
Was that-
How'd you get a 10?
What? Did you add the results together?
Oh, that's the other game of players. Right? Okay. Sorry. Wait, okay. Hold
They
on.
start looking the same after a while. It's fine.
Please hold.
I succeeded so much that I've actually used a different dice to hold it.
Yep.
Okay, I got a 6. It's chill. We're okay. It doesn't
The,
matter.
the vibes are exquisite right now.
She pauses. I must admit, using such vulgar language in the presence of an old and powerful individual has me
You said it, not us.
curious. All right. I'll give you a chance to state your case then. What exactly happened here?
What's that, Kyveli? Well?
Well, we saw the 2 orbs, and previously when we found an orb, we've touched it, and a god has helped us. And we weren't sure whether we were being given 2 gods help, or if we had to pick one.
And you didn't pick my own abilities first because...
Saving the best for last? We were saving the best for last.
Yeah!
Roll me a sway for that comment.
Let's go, talker. Antiope's the talker.
Yeah, come on, Antiope.
Wait,
Use
it's
your
okay.
charisma.
I get 3 dice. I get 3 dice for sway, so that's
Alright, let's go.
Let's go.
2 6s into 1.
There we go.
The
Like,
duality.
way. Out of it. Out of
Isn't that a crit, then?
we're not.
That's a critical success.
We are not fighting until we punch the Chad, Ray. Come on, this the Chad.
Speaking of Chads, the 6s on my Scooby-Doo dice are Fred, which just feels wrong.
Aw.
Like, why? Why is Fred the 6?
Could be
Whereas-
literally anyone else.
Whereas the mystery machine is 1. Like, flip those around. Like, what are you doing?
Mhm.
The only time I want to see Fred. My God.
Okay, you say this, and there's an eyebrow raise as they almost look into your soul, Antiope. There's just this long look, and you can see these slight speckles of frost through her eyes, almost as if there's a wind blowing inside these orbs that are currently staring you down. But eventually the silence breaks. There's an inhale and a sigh. Against my better judgment, the fact that you would go ahead and attempt to talk your way out of this situation, regardless of how well or how poorly that has gone, has piqued my sense of mercy. And the fact that you're not the brat also helps. So,
It just sucks.
Everybody hates him.
very well. I will accept your apology this time, but let it be known that I will be watching closely, very closely. And the image vanishes.
What the fuck is that?
Oh yeah, so I don't know what your pantheon is like, but our gods are all like super petty and jealous of each other.
Yeah, so they're a lot like humans.
Oh, why would they be gods like humans?
Mm. Why do you think Zagreus sucks so much?
It feels like it's just like a story someone made up because they like were bored.
You should hear the stories about Zeus. He's honestly the worst one. But don't say that in a room with one of his orbs in it.
What does he look like? What does his orb look like?
Probably something to do with lightning or clouds or something.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
so
his
he's
whole
like a
thing.
rain deity?
Like
Sky. He's also the king of the gods.
Yeah.
Oh no.
So his ego is
Oh.
super fragile.
The biggest of the Chads.
Exactly. Yeah, he's always cheating on his wife. And like his wife is always portrayed as like bitter and jealous, but actually it's just like she's totally valid because he's always fucking around.
Right.
Like I feel bad for her.
Why does she not just kill him?
Well, because he's a god, so she can't.
Isn't she also?
But
a
also
god?
a good question.
I mean, I don't know if even a god can kill another god.
I mean, I'm down here somehow, so someone can kill a god.
Huh. Well,
We move to the next room.
we do that.
With the current situation diffused and a few digs on Omega Chad Zeus, we step into the next room. And looking directly above, first of all, you can see a lot of the basic specters and shades that have filled the underworld so far, scattered around the top, almost as if they're watching the area that's happening here so far. Looking forwards and ahead of you, there is no real path ahead of you as far as you can see. There's a little bit of grassland that leads to a kind of bank, and there's a little bit of the same on the other side by the doorway that seems to appear there, but this entire middle section is gone. There's only this cloud-like water body in between, and as soon as you step a little further forward to take a look, you hear the whir of some kind of almost machinery as from the sides of the walls these stone and metal archers suddenly pull an arrow and fire, creating this crossway in between as these arrows begin to just kind of fire and scatter.
The statues do this, you said?
Yep. The statues are firing arrows in between the gaps here, essentially.
Can we jam the thing so that they stop?
We just run real fast.
Yeah, Nomalanga like stretches. Antiope,
I know,
do you need a ride?
No, I'm fast.
Oh, okay.
I'm quick.
I pick you up, Princess. What do you say?
Oh, hi. This is nice.
We will just run. Kohl, can you run?
Good
And you're
run.
like, yeah. Do you have like wheels?
You have like Heelys?
Yeah, do you have Heelys?
I wish Cole had Healy so bad right now.
Listen, it's not come up if Kohl does or does not have Heelys.
Yeah,
until
no,
this
it has
exact
not
moment.
been established that Cole does not.
Have Heelys. You may not be wearing them currently. That doesn't mean you can't open up your bag and be like,
Oh
yeah,
my
I got
god,
them.
yeah. The
Or like you're wearing
dot
them,
thing,
but
right?
you're wearing them, but you don't have the wheels in them. Like you just pull the wheels
Yeah,
out.
it's just like,
clip
wait.
them in.
Will they
Wait,
light up Heelys as well?
they have to be, yeah.
Oh, obviously.
You click
They
your
have to
heels
be.
together, and all of a sudden, just like, tink, and they
It's
just-
Engage.
Cole, Healy's engage. Let's go.
All right. That sounds like finesse rolls here.
Hell yeah.
So we're gonna
I'm
go
also
ahead
good at
and
that.
Try and breach the gap or pass this gap while also avoiding the fire coming your way.
We're gonna
Remind me what
Healy our way
pushing
out of
myself
this.
does.
Gives you an extra die.
I will do that.
Yes,
But it's
bonus
not good at
stress.
anything physical,
Yes.
so I'm just gonna
You'll
I'm
take a
just
stress
gonna
for
trust
push yourself.
Nomalanga.
Yeah, I'll take a stress. I
Hell
already
yeah.
did it.
I got another 6.
I got
nice.
a 5.
It's that Hermes blood, y'all.
Nice.
She
I
goes
got
zoom.
a my Heelys gave me a 6.
Hell yeah, they did.
Hell yeah, they did.
I got a 5. What does that do?
Amazing. That's still a success. It's a mixed
Okay.
success though, but that's okay.
Is it enough to not get Kyveli hurt, which is all I
It's
really
enough
care
to
about.
not get Kyveli hurt.
Okay, yeah, I don't care if I get hurt.
Yeah, you're good. So, Antiope, you dash forwards and you almost feel this slight build-up of electricity around you. Just this strange innate moment where you feel something different, and ahead of you, you see the slightest of images of someone nodding and smiling at you as you jump, and seeing the arrows coming towards you, you actually twist in midair and just gracefully move yourself as the arrows pass above and below your form, but not a scratch on you as you finish your jump, land on the other side with absolutely no issue. Kohl,
Boom.
you decide to take a slightly different tactic. You look at the gap. You're like, that's okay. I got this. click your heels together, and you Tony Hawk this shit. You go right to the edge. As the archers are about to fire, you jump and with your heelys catch the edge where the statues are stationed, and you ride that rail all the way to the other side and land nice and safe. Click your heels again to get rid of your wheels and just straighten yourself out. Nice and successful.
Incredible.
Tony Hawk.
Nomalanga. With Kyveli on your back, you run, take a leap.
Kyveli's been carried princess style. Thank you.
Sorry.
Very
Princess
important.
style. Okay, very, very important. Got ya. With Kyveli princess style, you go ahead and run, make a jump for it. You avoid the arrows coming your way, and as you land, your first foot, absolutely fine. Your second foot just kind of slips on the edge. You put Kyveli down and kind of slip, but you catch yourself and slowly pull yourself back up. You made it absolutely fine, but yeah, perhaps a little bit of a slightly sprained ankle as your foot just suddenly gave way. You're good. You're fine. No harm.
No harm.
No harm done.
Cool.
As you've reached the other end now, the statues stop firing, and you see another orb appear before you. This one, a different kind of blue. A little deeper, a little darker, and kind of mixes around. And this one's a little odd. There's actually 2 different symbols that appear on this one. The first one is a large, almost like a jug, but it doesn't seem to be a Greek jug. There's a different kind of design about it. The other one, however, is a little more recognizable for the Greek friends of you here, as this trident manifests on the other side.
Water bed. Water bed.
Have we all pondered an orb now?
We have all pondered.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how we want to say who ponders this orb.
I feel like Antiope should, because Antiope is requesting the waterbed.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can find out. We haven't talked to Poseidon yet, so we can ask him about waterbed. Yeah, I guess I'll ponder this orb.
All right. Give me that waterbed. You go ahead and ponder the orb. And we're going to go ahead and take a little break.
Oh.
Before that happens. So, yeah.
Raggy.
Ha 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 ha. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and take a quick 5-10 minute break here. Let y'all do what you need to do. Thank you so much for watching so far, friends. And reminder, this is a charity stream, so !charity, !donate. Anything that you can spare would be super, super great. And we will be back shortly. So, catch you in a bit.
That rhymed. That was cool. That was the rhyme.
And welcome back. We are... Oh, this is going to become a regular thing, isn't it? Okay. We are here. We are back with the second part of our Hades game here. Another quick reminder. Hey, this is a charity game. That's the amount we raised in the first two. Beat it. Okay, thanks. Exclamation mark charity to see what the Trevor Project do. Exclamation mark donate for the donation link. Anything you can spare would be super, super appreciated. Yeah. Sweet. Let's go ahead and jump back into this. As Antiope, you pondered the orb. And as you do so, the first thing you hear is the splashing of waves.
Yes,
The sound of gulls, and just the general kind of atmosphere of being at the ocean, being at the beach. There's a calmness that kind of comes over you as you see two individuals begin to form ahead of you. First one is a masculine-presenting individual. Still very muscular, although a little weedier than some of the deities you've already seen. Wearing... what little they are wearing is kind of just tattered across. Almost looks a little like seaweedy, this little armor spread here. With a trident that they're carrying just behind their neck, with both arms resting kind of over it. Long, blonde-ish, brownish hair kind of continues down, and a big beaming smile as they meet your gaze. The other individual is a femme-presenting individual. Black skin, long hair, kind of tied up in this very pretty, intricate braid mixed with decorations and metals. She seems to be quite muscular, but a little on the smaller side, and has this very warm and inviting smile as she takes a look at you. These bright eyes that almost seem to have the ocean inside of them. It's a very strange and beautiful phenomenon as you see the color in her eyes kind of move as she does. And she is the first one to do anything as the masculine individual goes to say something, but the woman instead just steps forwards and wraps her arms around Nomalanga.
I'd like to go home now.
It has been
Why am I here?
a long, long time, but I'm
It's been a
very
long
glad to
time?
see you. Well, a long time for... a long time for some, I suppose. For us, it's not exactly long. It's good to see you, child.
It's good to see you too. Why am I here?
I don't exactly know, but I think there was a slight mix-up in things.
Okay. Okay. Well, so these are my friends. You know Kohl. I believe my friend Antiope gets something from you now. That's how it works down here, apparently, when you are in a orb.
A pleasure to meet you all. I am Umoja. Goddess of water, goddess of life. But Umoja is fine. This is, different, certainly. I had found out about your situation, Nomalanga, and had, well, decided to reach out. Our situations haven't exactly mingled before. Our cultures haven't quite met in this way, so, I reached out. I thought that meeting with someone who also understood life and the waves and the ocean would be an easier experience than perhaps meeting with someone else, and this has been a enlightening opportunity.
Enter the hemp.
As the gentleman laughs and just, well, you could be a little bit nicer about saying that I'm a dumbass, but I appreciate wholeheartedly how polite you're being. Hey guys, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. And whatever other terms you would like to know, I'm not gonna go ahead and prejudge, but you seem like lovely folks. What can I how properly can I go ahead and address you here?
Can you make a waterbed?
Well, hello.
How would you like
Can
to be
make a
addressed?
waterbed?
Give me a water. Oh no! Okay, wow, he is really stupid.
I'm not that silly. I do know when I'm being played. Sometimes.
No,
That's
like
very
a water-
Antiope. This is Antiope.
Oh,
and she
hi,
would like a
I'm
waterbed.
Antiope, and I would like a waterbed, please.
You're in the middle of the underworld. You've
Well, it won't
summoned
be forever.
the god of the sea, and you are asking for a waterbed, and you're calling me silly. I'm just saying.
I won't lie, I
Well-
think hers is a much more reasonable request.
Well, when you say it like that, it does sound a little foolish, but I'm not going to be in the middle of the underworld forever. I'm eventually going to have like a place to go and sleep. And I would like to do that sleep on a waterbed. Figured you'd be the one to ask.
That tracks. Yeah, sure.
Perfect. What boon did you get in the last room? A waterbed.
A waterbed. And Type
does-
just explodes into like a cloud of light. It's like, I know peace now.
I am self-actualized. I no longer need to do this. I've reached my afterlife. Goodbye, everybody.
It's like goodbye. Floats up onto a waterbed.
Is that a waterbed for everyone, or is it just for you here?
I mean, waterbed? Is water, just
I would actually
water-
like
water.
to know the rest of your names though at some point, because it feels incredibly rude to not know your correct your names and your pronouns and how you actually want to be spoken to here. So that'd be super helpful.
Oh yeah, well I'm Kyveli.
Sweet,
Nice to meet you.
Do you want a waterbed?
pleasure.
I
You want a waterbed?
mean, she's talked about it so much now. I kind of feel like I'd be missing out if I didn't get one.
All right,
So
sweet.
maybe.
Norma, do we want a waterbed?
No, we fire deities.
That's what I thought.
Yes.
Okay,
It'd be a,
just
it'd be
confirming.
a steam bed.
Okay, just two waterbeds. That's absolutely fine. You see him take a little like notebook from his side, pulls his trident, switches it the other way so that he's holding the blade right towards the edge of his hand, and just scrawls with the trident into the notebook. All right, Ed.
This fucking feral man.
Waterbed.
There has to
I
be.
love him so much.
Nope, this is
Okay.
brilliant.
You are very different than my mom, so this is weird.
Oh yeah. Well, as Umoja just said, we got in touch. We hung out a little bit, and well, Umoja was actually trying to go ahead and find you, but I only have so reach down there in the underworld. So, but hey, you know, it worked out. You've come to see us. Everything's fine and dandy and wonderful, and Umoja is just lovely. So, yeah, it worked out.
So does this mean you guys are going to be going now, like with your mum? Or
Can I?
This is Mom, come pick me up. I'm scared.
Well, I mean, let you handle that part, and Umoja will kind of just nod and just. Everyone is so very eccentric down here.
They don't get to the point. Just get to the point. Can I leave with you or not?
Not at all.
Okay, thank you. Good to know.
No, I meant as in... Not at, as in they don't get to the point at all. You can... I can go ahead and reach out and you can leave with me if you wish, or you can continue on your situation down here, prove
Can
your...
we bring Kyveli and Antiope? This place sucks. We can get the waterbed. My place is way better.
Yes.
I don't know enough about down here at the moment. It would only be you that I would be able to get out.
Oh.
Wait, so not Kohl?
Just one at the moment,
I
I'm
can't.
afraid.
I can't leave Kohl. I don't know what they would do if they were left alone.
Probably set fire to another forest like last time.
Yeah, that would be no good.
You said that like so nonchalantly. I dig it.
You see how he goes on you, yes?
Kyveli's just like, I love this energy. Let's keep it going.
Okay, I guess I am staying. Do you have a gift for Antiope too?
Just a small one. And Yamoja will pull a small decorative what appears to be some kind of jug. The decorations are a little unknown to you, Antiope, but they're very familiar to both Kohl and Nomalanga, being more of a traditional Yoruba pattern of various different symbols of the gods and things scattered across it. They hand it over to you, just... if things seem a bit dire, considering your current circumstances, and any of you end up in any kind of major trouble, then go ahead and drink from the waters of life. You'll find them incredibly restorative.
Oh, cool.
So
So if we get
turn-
like stabbed or whatever, we can
Turn
just...
to Nomal and be like, your mom is so cool.
Yeah, I know.
Cool.
Looks towards Kyveli, just more or less. Yes.
Awesome.
If you find yourself harmed emotionally or grievously physically, then drink from the waters. You'll find yourself restored. There's not a lot in there, so please use it sparingly.
Okay.
Thank you.
Can you have Dad call the guy in charge here and, I don't know, like smite him or something?
My father hears about this.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what she's been like this whole time. She's like, when my dad finds out, he will literally rage a war about this.
I'll work on it, darling.
There's a guy named Zacharias. He sucks.
Poseidon bursts out laughing at hearing this.
We're very close to here.
Yamoja just kind of... I will keep that in mind also, I suppose. Well,
Is there anyone else that sucks? I ask in typing.
Kyveli wants to say Zeus, but Poseidon is Zeus's brother, so she's not going to say shit.
honestly, Poseidon would
Zacharias.
probably agree.
Yeah.
All right then, Poseidon says, kind of adjusting what little sleeves he has. Just, all right, we got some cool water. We got some water beds that I need to go ahead and work on. I would consider that a successful trip. I'm gonna go catch a wave. And they smile and seemingly out of nowhere pull this huge board of wood out and just kind of tuck it underneath their arm and begin to wander off as the image vanishes. Yamoja will smile and just, take care, my child. And the rest of you. I have a little bit more of a conversation to have with this charming individual. And I will work on the rest.
Nice seeing
Nice
you
to
again.
meet you, Nomalanga's mom.
Nice to meet you, Mrs.
Miss-
Nomalanga's mom.
Mrs. Nomalanga mom.
Goodbye. I will see you later.
She does a small bow before walking away. You see the water that kind of began to swirl around this image just as it was being displayed actually rises around her, and she creates this small kind of pattern of water that comes up, and almost like the waves crashing down, the water drops, the image vanishes, and the orb disappears.
She's like everybody's mom, not just like she didn't birth me. She like made everything.
Oh.
She's
Wait.
like she's like our Zeus. She's like the first god.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
that's cool.
And she just like gives out gifts and stuff.
Yeah, and your guy is a philanthropist. Like he cheats on people a lot and like sucks.
Philanderer?
Me Austin couldn't see. I was like philanthropist. Nope.
Nope, that's
I was like,
the
Nope.
flip flop. What?
My mouth can't make that noise. Ned Flanders.
Yeah, he's not great. I mean, most of the gods are pretty
That last one was just like a himbo, but he seems like he means well.
yeah, so a thing happens like when you're near the water too much and the salt like gets into your brain and starts to rot it.
I nearly spat water all over my keyboard.
Oh god. Okay, let's go meet up at Chad. I've waited long enough. I hate this guy.
Oh my
This is the easiest fight to me every time because I hate him so. I'm so focused.
Meghan, I love you.
I love you too.
Okay. You know what? For that, I'm not even going to do the check for the rest of the rooms. We're just going to straight
Hell
to the
yeah.
Colosseum.
Hell yeah. Let's go. Yeah.
I'm sorry I'm
thanks.
such
Oh
a
my
gremlin,
God.
but also I'm not sorry at all.
No,
That was
punch
so.
you.
That was
I'm going to let you
so
punch. Well, no. I'm gonna let you
good.
punch him
Well,
in
he
the
can't be
shoulder.
a himbo because
No, he's
being a
not
himbo
so-
means
Himbo-
you have to be nice.
Yeah, it means you're
Himbo
lovable. Yeah, not a himbo. That was a
Himbo good.
A fall over my words. You continue on through Elysium, dodging or fighting your way through what very little and petty resistance you end up coming up against until you reach a large stone building structure that you immediately figure out is indeed the Colosseum. And approaching and stepping through the doors, you enter out into this large arena with four huge marble pillars in the center. There is a huge crowd of shades and specters here to greet and meet you as two figures walk out from the other side of the Colosseum. One of them, this huge, muscular individual, seems a little perturbed and bothered by the crowds that are around. They're used to it, but that doesn't mean they like it. But they hold this very large battle axe in their hands and step forwards and kind of takes a look around, shakes his head, and begins to focus down on you. Doesn't seem particularly aggressive, just focused. The other individual, on the other hand, in sparkling regal armor, a long cloak, this long spear in one hand and a shield in the other, waving it down, just kind of flicking and messing with his hair and smiling away, showboating towards the audience, and steps before you, digs his spear into the ground and thrusts his shield forwards and just So are you to be my next challengers. Step up to the plate and let the crowd know exactly who I'm going to be beating in just a few short moments.
Oh, I hate him already.
Oh,
hey,
Just takes out the bigger
is-
gun.
Takes out the bow.
okay, so we're not going to date this guy, right?
No.
Okay.
The other one, though, I mean, I'm not really a furry, but like, he seems chill.
I mean, everyone is somebody's something. So, no judgment.
Uh, I mean, he's just like very large. So, like, but like, what is that? Like, he seems fine, right? But like, what is that guy's? Hey, what's your deal?
Realizing you're talking out loud, the bull individual just goes, I mean, regardless of your opinion on me, I respect the hesitation. That's a compliment in and of itself. Especially from brave and capable warriors such as yourselves.
Okay, you seem nice.
Yeah,
Do
you're cool.
Are you going to help us? Are you like the judge to make sure like no one breaks the rules or something? Like, why are you here?
I'm the other combatant that you will be facing against.
Oh, so it's us against him and then against you as well. Like a
Like a
three-party
three-way
fight.
battle.
Like a three-way.
Anyway.
I'm sorry, I just can't turn it off.
I was trying so hard to talk around that term, and then also
Nope.
was like,
No.
"No, we're doing it."
No, it's happening. It's happening.
We're already in it.
Before they get a chance to speak again, you hear the like clanging of the spear on the ground. Just, I do not need any help in defeating those such as yourselves. After all, I am the greatest warrior in all of Greek history.
Oh, Achilles?
My
No, we met him
Achilles?
already.
Woo! Woo-hoo!
My friend here is simply beholden to me for certain reasons and will be joining me in this combat.
I'm sorry, wait, is he an indentured servitude making fight for you?
Pauses a moment for just shaking that comment off. Just, no, not at all. He can leave whenever he would like. It's just he chooses to stay in this area and chooses to stay at my side.
I look at him.
Yep.
You... Roll me a study roll.
Uh-oh.
I'm not good at that.
I can help you if you want.
What's a 1?
Okay. There's something probably in the history somewhere. You don't really care. This isn't really your situation. Like, you've been thrown into a world. that's
No,
not
I'm more
yours.
just like
You don't, like... You can't really read him. You have no idea. But he doesn't seem like... He doesn't seem forced to be here. Exactly. Not entirely.
so you don't need any help, then why is he helping you? Why don't you prove how great you are? Get him out of here.
Or is that all show?
He looks towards the bull, back towards you, back towards the bull, and he actually speaks up, places the battle axe kind of towards the side, and just... There is a debt that I owe, and I feel like I have to go and repay it by standing
This guy?
at his side.
Doesn't seem worth dying for, I'm going to be honest. Even if he did one good thing once, doesn't mean you die for him.
You roll me that sway roll.
2 6s.
Oh!
Bye!
Asterius is on our team now.
Okay.
What if you paid the debt by showing him just how strong he was by also kicking his ass?
Yeah.
There's an interruption from the human as they just kind of responding to a couple of the other comments here. They just, well, as the greatest warrior, I could quite easily handle you by myself, but as I say, there is a... And their speech is interrupted as they hear, I've been serving you for a long time, by choice. And every single time, I have helped you out in these endeavors. One, by softening them up in other sections of Elysium. And to that, like, the entire crowd starts going silent.
Woo! It's tea time.
You don't particularly seem to mention or appreciate, considering, you know, the injuries that I apply to people, the people that haven't even made it to you because I have dealt with them. But then we stand here and you gallivant and showboat. And I've never been a fan of it. So yes.
But you speak your mind.
Why don't you go ahead and deal with this one yourself? And I'll watch from the sidelines this time. Just like you have many times when I've dealt with your problems for you. Throws the axe down into the center of the room. And just calmly and quietly just steps to the other side of the Colosseum. Leans against the wall. Crosses his arms.
We just watched a breakup.
This
Caused
man
the
has
breakup.
lost already. They have lost. They have
We just
lost
caused
already.
a divorce.
Well, you feel so hot now? We still going to do this, or?
It's like a tiny little tear going down.
He's
his
fine.
face as he-
Good. Yeah,
as
I don't
he-
care.
It's fine. I can handle anything that comes my way as the greatest warrior that...
I throw my sword at him.
Sure.
He's talking.
Kyveli just shoots an arrow.
roll me those combat
my
rolls,
God.
friends. Go.
Oh,
All
God.
three of us projectile. I can handle anything. Yeet.
Question: What stat am I using for combat? Because I've never had a weapon before as this character.
Go ahead and roll skirmish. Are you using Artemis's bow?
Yeah,
Okay, cool. It's a
I was hoping maybe it could be magical in some way, so I could use a tune, but it's
You
fine
could
if
use-
not.
Sure, I'll allow it.
Yay!
Yeah, why not? And it's a +2 to your roll. It is
Nice.
Artemis's weapon. Or one of Artemis's weapons. Backup bow.
Ooh, highest roll is a 5, so that makes it a 6, I guess, because that's the highest it could be.
Mm-hmm.
I've got 1/6.
Beautiful.
Got a 5.
All right.
Hell yes.
Nicely done. Okay, yeah. As he is like halfway through this, right in the chest, almost like overlaying with each other, and he's 3 wounds. And he just.
My sword flies out of him, comes back to me.
Oh, this bow is awesome! Thank you, Artemis.
Listen,
arrow.
we never said we were part of your honors guild or whatever. Let's go. Let's start.
He instinctively uses his shield to break the arrows that aren't actually there. So he kind of just he showboats a little bit as he's
Look
in
like an
pain and just breaks nothing and just.
Antiope, do you want one of my guns? I have 3.
Yes, please.
Gives you the pistols because he's got the big gun.
So anyway, I start blasting.
Yeehaw!
It's kind of just holding it, what do I do?
Start blasting!
That bit you point at him. That bit you pull.
I do that.
Oh my god, is he even gonna get a chance to? Yeah, go ahead. Roll me a skirmish roll.
No, absolutely not. Ray, we made it very clear what was happening when we got here.
We are just lazy
We're the Chad hunters.
Oh, I'm here for it. Like, I am so unbelievable. I hate this guy.
Gonna
He's an
humiliate this
asshole.
man.
Yes, humiliate him, please.
That was a 5. So
Nice.
I'm just like
Da-da-da. Does that, gets a little annoyed, and you just kind of... There's another shot, kind of burrows into his chest. Just... Good strikes from the challengers here. Picks up his spear and will attempt to throw it. Will. Who's he gonna throw it at? He's probably gonna go ahead and throw it at the...
The one that caused the breakup?
Yeah, he's gonna go ahead and throw it at you after everything you just said.
Go for it. What do I do something? What happens now?
Well, first of all, I'm gonna roll. I actually want to roll a dice for him just to see if he can actually throw this fucking thing. So give me a second. He picks this up, begins to like pull it back, and as he does so, you can see the wound kind of like open a little bit, and he winces, and he goes ahead and he throws it, and it goes like 5 foot, maybe 6, and it just across the ground as he clutches his chest and kind of sinks to a one knee. Just you haven't some strong attacks, but no match for the mighty.
Are you having performance issues? They have a pill for that.
Stop, he's already dead.
Okay.
Maybe they don't have that where you are from. I don't know.
oh my god.
All right. Go ahead and roll me a finesse roll, Nomalanga.
5, apparently.
A 5.
Oh yeah.
Okay, cool. He pings this back to his hand and immediately gets ready for another throw. Does so, launches it further this time. Unfortunately, it was slow and telegraphed, so you just kind of...
I point back to... Does someone want to, like, put him out of his misery? This is embarrassing.
I have something I want to try.
Go.
She's gonna take one of her like acidy potion things that she was using as bombs before, and she like has that in her hand as she draws an arrow to see if it can like make the arrow like an acid arrow.
Yes, I am so about this.
Yes.
Roll a tune with that +2. Partly as an attack, partly because let's see how well this...
6. Actually, it's 2 4s, so I don't know if the +2 applies to both and makes it a crit.
It
but hell yeah!
Because I'm the GM, I said so.
Because fuck Theseus. That's
Because I hate Theseus. Yes, exactly. Excellent. Yeah. You pull the arrow back with this flask in your hand, and you watch as the flask drains and empties as you pull the bow back, and this already green arrow begins to turn sickly, and there's this small kind of pulse and wrapped layer of acid around it. You go ahead and fire, and it begins to just melt through. You watch as his eyes open, and and he, with a puff of red and black, he scatters to the wind. And you just hear, as per usual. No talk, no action.
I told you this.
Kyveli standing there like with her hand like still in that position but having loosed the string of the bow is just like, so who was that guy? Because we never actually found out.
No, he said he was the greatest warrior, but you said we met that guy.
We did. That was Achilles.
Okay.
We met Achilles. Achilles was the greatest warrior. That
Maybe he was like an imposter, like a fake Achilles.
fake Achilles.
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 We say as we start to leave on ceremonies.
Kyveli will look at the other guy and be like, who is he?
Theseus.
Oh.
Oh no! Oh, that explains. You became friends with him after he killed you.
Ex-friends.
That's fucking right. Do you want to go
Good
to
for you.
later?
I don't. Yeah, we don't know your whole vibe, or
Yeah,
like, but it could just be like hang out. And
Yeah, do you want to like hang out? We're going to dinner later after all of this is done. If you want to, if you can leave, and
you deserve better
You
friends.
deserve better.
otherwise, I know Achilles and Patroclus are having a picnic like a little ways from here. So
Are they looking for
They're looking
The
for
actual
for
good-
them too, if you wanted.
They have a lot of wine. They have plenty. They have enough wine.
Apparently, he's actually the greatest warrior. So
My dinner plans just got melted with an arrow of acid, so...
You're welcome.
So you're free.
Meghan is gonna be there.
Yeah, Meghar's gonna be there. Thanatos is gonna be there. We're all gonna be there.
Decidedly not.
Dionysus,
Decidedly not
Artemis.
Zagreus. will
Oh,
be there.
Dionysus, Artemis. Yeah, like there's a lot of just really attractive people who are gonna be there.
Really hot people.
Including us.
And then we'll also be there because we're also very attractive.
I'll get my jacket.
And that's
What's
how
your
you get
jacket?
a date with the Minotaur.
Furries, rise up and chat.
The furries need to eat too.
Everybody's getting fed. Absolutely everybody's getting fed. Let's go. And with that beautiful and splendid moment, fuck Theseus.
Fuck Theseus.
Fuck Theseus.
Portcullis at the other
Fuck
end
Theseus.
rises up and opens the way to the next section of the underworld. You watch as the crowd had originally fallen silent with the defeat of their champion, but are now just going for it. They are screaming, they're shouting, they're celebrating, which is weird considering you didn't think the shades could make noise, but here we are. And that, with y'all being victorious, is where we will go ahead and leave the session. As y'all are victorious. Y'all defeated...
Fuck Theseus!
Y'all defeated
Fuck
the shit
Theseus.
Fuck Theseus.
God, he sucks. He sucks so bad.
Sucks so bad.
So much. I
Just like so bad.
it's the worst.
That was incredible. I
was
had
amazing.
like
So much fun.
I have this like defense thing I thought I'd have to use, and I can't believe we interrupted his fucking monologue and killed him accidentally.
Well, like, I had
Accidentally, but on purpose. And
I had this whole
intentionally.
plan for like, you know, him using his shield to block some attacks and things.
Yeah,
like
you know
that.
what? Hey,
he never
and-
managed to get his shield up because he's there just gallivanting.
Yeah.
It's
Listen.
perfect though.
Every time I play the game, I'm like, why doesn't Zagreus just stab him? Oh, right, because Zagreus also sucks. He's talking so much. Stop! Don't let him talk that much. He's talking
Yeah,
so
right?
much.
Like
It's that anime scene where you see the bad guy powering up and the good guys just let them.
letting him.
It's like, stop! What are you doing? Just go!
Drop kick
Just,
him.
just
Anyway,
kill him.
Beautiful stuff.
let's
y'all.
hit it.
Let's go ahead and quickly go around the horn, let people plug what they want to plug, say hi, who are you, where can people find you, all of that lovely stuff. I'm just gonna go, like, clockwise overlay order. So, Megan.
Oh, I'm like, I don't know what that means. Hello, everyone. I'm Megan. You can find me everywhere you can find people on the internet at Megan Lynn FTW. Don't really have too much going on right now to plug other than we are in the late pledges stage of my crowdfunding campaign for my game One Particular Harbor, which is a Firebrands hack about pirates, mermaids, and sailors fighting and flirting on some islands. It's a good time. So if you go to gameontabletop.com, it's right there on the front page. So we are accepting late pledges through the end of this month. So you can check that out there. Otherwise, follow me on Twitter and listen to me shout about things. And if I do other things, I will shout about them there. That's me.
Woo! Isa.
Hello, my name is Isa, and if you want to see more of what I do, then you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram and YouTube at Evil Clever Dog. I'm, as well as being a TTRPG streamer, I'm a designer and cosplayer and fabricator, so I make cool things, and then I make videos about making the cool things on my YouTube channel, and you should go and watch them. I made some cool things from Hades, like an Ares cosplay that I still haven't finished, and the Stygian Blade. I have videos of all of that. You can go check them out. I also do a bunch of podcasting with the Asians Represent podcast, talking about Asian representation in media and TTRPGs. I hosted our 2 episodes on mixed race representation and was part of putting together some episodes on like costume and fashion and cultural appropriation of clothing in like fantasy media, TTRPGs and stuff like that. So if you're interested in any of those topics, go check those out too.
Brilliant. Austin.
Hey everyone, I'm Austin. You can find me on Twitter at SailorScott at SailorSCT I have a podcast called Secret Histories and Nerd Mysteries, found wherever you get podcasts. You can find more news about that on my Twitter. I'm a narrative designer, game player, lover, friend, enemy, rival, best friend of all games. I have a Kickstarter going on right now as of this recording, Deimos Academy. You can find more about that on my Twitter. It's a GMless collaborative horror role-playing game in a coloring book about adults returning to their creepy old boarding school. That's right there on the Kickstarter. That's what I'm reading right now. So check that out if you haven't. If you have and you've been supportive, thank you so much. If that sounds interesting to you, check it out. If it doesn't sound interesting, still check it out. Who knows? We already passed our funding goal and already hit our first stretch goal. So check us out. Find us on Kickstarter. That's it for me. Last one is Wasa. Ha, took it away from you, Ray.
Solid effort right there. G'day everyone, I'm Wasa. I am a writer. I do TTRPG streams on occasions. Currently there is a little bit of a break when it comes to those, and I am in the land of NDA with the writing things. But hopefully I will be removed from the land of NDA from the writing things. Please. It's been so long. But I can't wait to share my things with you. So I did some writing for Sina Una. There's Omens Rising, which is a cartomancy-based TTRPG. I wrote for kids on brooms. So yeah, do a lot of writing, and I hope to do more, and I hope to share it. Right.
As always, follow all of these wonderful people. Hi, I'm Ray. You can find me at RedMageRay on Twitter. You can find me Twitter. I don't know what that was about. You can also find me here, usually on Mondays, playing The Mind of the Martyr, a game that I GM in a Gaslamp fantasy world. Austin's a part of it. It's good fun. It's very gay. All the perfect things. You can also you can find me a little bit here and there all over the place. I'm trying to branch into writing and things at the moment, so I actually have a very big thing that may or may not be happening that I can't talk about, so I'm very fingers crossed for that and hoping that all goes through, and if it does, you won't hear the end of it. So it's if you need someone to write some cool stuff, world build, sensitivity read, then I'm your person. So that's me. And with that, that ends our game here. Thank you so much for everybody for watching. Thank you for hanging out. Fingers crossed, y'all have already hit the goal at this point. We can go ahead and record the last one of these. Life has been a bit chaotic, both wonderfully and not wonderfully, so fingers crossed we can go ahead and all meet up together and goof off soon. But yeah, last reminder, hey, donate. That's !charity, !donation. Or donate, sorry, for donations. There we go. Let's not confuse people. Yeah, thank you so much. Sorry for the wait, but thank you for hanging out anyway. Take care, everyone. Hydrate, rest up well, do what you need to do, and we'll catch you soon. Keep moving forward, and we'll see you next time. Bye!